Hey everybody, welcome to Steam Roulette number 8 on the Let's Play Leak. I'm John as always, and today we're playing Solforge. I know we just played Hearthstone a day or two ago, a little bit digital card game heavy on the Let's Play Leak at the moment, but this is what came up. This came up before Tavern Brawl popped up or anything. But this is Solforge. This is a digital card game. Pretty big names involved in the creation of it. Richard Garfield was involved. He created Magic the Gathering, the granddaddy of all trading card games. Brian Kibler was involved in the creation of this. He's a Hall of Famer pro Magic player, a very big name in Magic. Also a big name in Hearthstone these days. Unfortunately, it doesn't live up to Magic. It also doesn't terribly live up to Hearthstone, but I do put this on the level of Hearthstone. I admittedly, as I said in my Hearthstone video, am not as big a fan of Hearthstone as many, but this does have some interesting mechanics, and so this is free to play. You can pick it up on Steam, and just like Hearthstone, it uses a currency function. You get currency as you get wins and things like that, and then you can use that currency to buy booster packs and etc. There are tournaments. We'll click down here briefly. There's a new singleton format, which I imagine is probably like Commander in Magic. There's a constructed format where, of course, you build your deck, and then a draft format, which my understanding is it's very similar to the arena format in Hearthstone, where everybody just sort of drafts on their own, and then you play against people that have also drafted. There's, the usual just play against a person, play against a computer. But I'm going to check out campaign mode to sort of show you what Solforge is and to play a game or two. So I've already played the first mission here. We're going to replay it. And with these campaign modes, you're given a deck, so you don't have to build the deck, which I find really nice with these new digital card games, because I don't know the mechanics, I don't know the cards, I don't know what's good or what's not, so I can't just throw together a deck as easily as I could in Magic, which, I've got 20 some odd years of history with it. So we'll select the only deck that we're allowed to select and load up a game. So we've got Korok here. Greetings, I, Korok, have called the Uranti Hordes to test your might as a Forgeborn. Cool. Use the Tempest deck to prove to me your ability to harness the elements of our world. So Solforge is simple on the sort of bottom level, and then it gets more complex in the placement of cards and things like that. There are two kinds of cards. There are creatures and there are spells. You see we have 4 creatures here. They have a power and toughness. So we have a Nagroth warrior here. He is a 5 power, 6 toughness creature, Earth Acer. I believe Acer is a faction, I think. Let me cancel. And then you have spells. Spells are, of course, cards that do something and then go away. So when you play a creature, you actually have to play it to a lane. So if we pick this guy up, we have to place him in one of these slots, and that's where he's going to live the whole time. Every turn you can play 2 cards, and there's no mana, so I can play 2 of any of these cards. Any of them that I want, I can play. And then once you've played cards, or even you can play 1 card and then battle and then play another card, you battle. What happens is every single lane that has a creature in it that doesn't have summoning sickness. So this Fire Yeti just came out. It has summoning sickness until it gets back to his turn. So every creature that doesn't have summoning sickness rams into each other and deals their power to the other creature in terms of damage, and if they die, they fade away, they disappear. So every creature fights every creature basically every turn. There's no decision as to whether or not to attack. You choose not to attack by not putting a creature in that lane. So you can play 2 cards a turn, and then you discard the rest of the cards that are in your hand, and then you draw a new hand. So I'm going to take a quick look at these cards. We've got a 6/6, just nothing happening with him, a 5/6, nothing happening with him. Lightning Spark deals 5 damage to target creature or player. This guy does a lot. He's a 3/3. When he enters the battlefield, another target creature you control gets +4 attack this turn, so that doesn't make much sense to play right now. And a 3/6, with each creature you control gets +3 attack while there are no other creatures in its lane. So that's kind of a good card to have, actually. So I'm going to put him down, and I'm going to put him down in this lane. So he's a 6/6 because his ability applies to himself. And this Fire Yeti is just a 3/4. And then this guy's also pretty good, so we'll put him in a lane by himself, because we don't want this Fire Yeti to swing in and kill him all that easily. And we'll give the 4 to him. It doesn't super matter. Actually, that was a terrible move. That was not at all what I thought he did for a second. So we'll click battle, but there's nobody who has who doesn't have summoning sickness, so there won't be any fighting. And then we end the turn. Now you might have noticed that when I played those 2 cards, a little card shot off to the right. And you may also have noticed that when I double-clicked, there's level 2 and level 3. So whenever you choose to play a card, a leveled up version of that card goes into your discard pile. And then every 4 turns, your discard pile is shuffled back into your deck. So as you play cards, you get more powerful versions of those cards in your deck for that game. So there's this cool sort of, you want to play cards because they're good on your turn, but you also want to play cards that are going to level up into really good cards. As well, you might have noticed that Fire Yeti hit us because it didn't have summoning sickness, so it swung in and did damage to us. So when we battle, this Warbringer is going to smash in for damage. These guys are going to smash in against each other. So he doesn't have summoning sickness, so he won't come at me. But since I'm hitting him, the damage will be still be dealt through and through. So we can take a look at Lightning Brand. It is target level 2 or lower creature gets aggressive. Aggressive is haste, or possibly aggressive is the term in Hearthstone, I think. I don't know the Hearthstone keywords all that well. So just kind of a pump spell. This is a vanilla 7, or no, it's not a vanilla 7/7. It's a 7/7 that deals battle damage to a player. It gets +1/+, attack and health. So that's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to put him in a lane by himself. And what's this 7/3 do? When he deals battle damage to a player, it deals that much damage to that player. Again, it's got double strike. That's pretty cool. So what can we do here? We've got a 3/6. So maybe we put... let's just put this vanilla 5/6 here. So the 3/4 is going to run into my 5/6, and it will die, because it'll take 4 damage, and he'll go to 3. My 3/3 is going to die, which kind of sucks, because he's going to run into that guy and just be dead. But we can see that happen. You hit strong for a youngling. Well done, reduce his health to 0 and defeat the horde. So there we go, we did that. And that's basically the game. We'll see if we get to turn 4 and get some leveled up guys. We've got a Water Walker, it's just a 5/2. This guy has aggressive, which is they can attack the turn that they're placed down. This guy has kind of cool ability. He has mobility 1. So mobility means that you can move up to X number of spaces. So eventually he gets mobility 3. So if he was here on the right, and there was a blank spot here, on my turn I could actually move him over 1. So I can sort of reposition my cards if they have mobility, which is kind of cool. So looking at this battlefield, the 7/7 is going to destroy that 3/4. They're going to hit each other and do some damage, but nobody's going to die. That 3/4 is going to come in, that 4/3 is going to come in. So what do I want to do? Well, I could put down Volcanic Giant, and that will kill him. He'll go down to 2, which means he's kind of looking at dying, I think. And maybe we'll put her down as well, just to kill that guy off. So we smash everybody in and clear the board a whole lot. Throw away our excess cards, get our new hand. And that's Solforge. That's it. It seems really simple, but the cards get really complex, and whether or not to play a card because the leveled up version is better, and where to put them in lanes, gets really, really, really complex. There's a lot to really think about in this game, which kind of makes me wish I'd gotten into it more. I Kickstarted this game. I put, I don't know, I think $60 or $70 into the Kickstarter of this because I was so happy with the creators of it, Kibler and Richard Garfield. I was certain they would make an awesome game, and they made an okay game. I wouldn't say it's awesome, at least not just yet. So we got a level 2 card here. So he was a 5/6. Now we got the 10/11 version, and a 10/11 is pretty darn good. So in fact, I think I'm going to throw this 10/11 into the path of this one, which will kill it next turn. Lightning Spark is a direct damage. That's 5 damage. Not much going on here. So yeah, you see, we could click the Wind Primordial and move him over there, but that would be dumb. I'd rather just deal 6 damage to my opponent. So I think we'll just battle first off, and then I will Lightning Spark to kill off the Yeti and end my turn. But yeah, as I was saying, I hoped this game would be better because of who was behind it. And they are still producing. They've released an expansion set. but they're not producing quite as fast as I think they should be. Yeah, it's hard to recommend as a game if it cost money. Like, if this was a paper card game out there, there's no way I could recommend it. As a free-to-play game, I totally recommend it. Pick it up and see if you like it. See if you like this lane combat damage mechanic enough to really get into the game, to figure out, you know, what are good decks to build, to figure out the drafting and things like that. It's free. You know, the price point is perfect. I have not, beyond the Kickstarter, put a single dollar into this, and I've opened hundreds of booster packs because you'll sign in each day and you'll get a reward. Sometimes it's silver and a booster pack. You'll win games and you'll win booster packs. I won a booster pack the first time I did this tutorial level, which I don't know if you could possibly lose. I wasn't terribly paying attention there and I won. You can definitely build up a collection, so definitely try it out if you want to. As I said, it's free. It's on Steam. You lose nothing by giving this game a shot. Definitely let me know what you think about it if you do try it. It's a game that I wish I had time to put into, because I think I might like it if I really got into the drafting and if I really sort of got a handle on those lane combat mechanics. As it stands, it's not an easy game to grasp. Hearthstone, I get bored with because I feel like it's so easy to grasp. This game, I get sort of intimidated because I can't quite grasp it, I think. But yeah, give this game a shot. Let me know what you think of it. It's free, so there's no investment whatsoever. So give it a shot. If you like Magic, if you like Hearthstone, try other card games. You know, those games are great. Magic especially, more than Hearthstone. I'm ready for you to hate me for saying that. But other card games are cool because they're not all just the same. They do cool mechanics. The lane mechanic thing here is really cool. I think it just needs to be fleshed out, and I think I need to flesh it out sort of in my mind more to get a better handle on it. But yeah, that's Solforge. That's Steam Roulette number 8. Definitely, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at the Let's Play Leak. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/the Let's Play Leak. And you've already found me here on YouTube. You've got the comment section down below if you need it. And if you like the videos, you should definitely click on the thumbs up icons to let me know you like them, let the world know you like them, and keep those videos rising up through the ranks. As well, you should subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's a subscribe button below each video and one in the outro of each video. That'll keep you up to date on all the latest Steam Roulettes, Kerbal Let's Plays, Hearthstone, Tavern Brawls, and anything else that pops up here or there. But as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time.